Your kids have to see you live the legacy.
That's
Don't
right.
just
Oh yeah,
leave
you
it.
better. Now
You
you
gotta, you
better.
gotta live the legacy.
He's in Chicago, so I ended up selling drugs. And I was paying the bills. You know, I was taking care of.
So I know it's excited. I know parents are excited.
Are you sure that you heard me when I was talking to you, Lord? Because in order for me to be able
Hey, welcome. Welcome to all of my followers, to all the viewers. Welcome to another segment of What's in the Bag, where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Guess what? We are at the East Point International Film Fest, and we are having a ball. How about that, y'all? We having a ball, y'all. We having a ball, boy. I done met so many beautiful people here. Oh my God. I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be this fun. Was it fun? I am enjoying myself, boy. And we have a lot of guests we're going to bring on. We are going to be going live a couple of times tonight. So I want y'all to call in and tune in because, baby, we're going to hear some great actors, and we're going to have talk to some directors and some writers and all this. The film fest is awesome.
It is
And guess what? I'm proud of it. Well, before we get started, we want to just let y'all know that we have two special guests here. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for supporting, coming, being a part of What's in the Bag. And we get to interview them.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I love it. I love it. So before I get started, I got to ask, I don't know, who should I start first?
You should start with the lady.
What's in your bag, baby? Tell us, introduce yourself. Tell us what's in
Okay.
your
I
bag.
got you.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Alexandra X. I am the director of the short film I'm Fine. I'm
Yes.
here today with.
My name is Chad Chambers. I am the creator and lead actor in
Oh, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Look, see, lead actor.
When you create your own stuff, you can start.
That's right.
Love
You say
that.
just
Love
right.
that.
When you see that creator, and look what color.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing I love about the film fest is because
That's
it
right.
it over us black people. It makes sure that our black people are shining. We highlight them. We have beautiful films out here and beautiful movies and things going on that, like you said, the writers and actors are going on, and we get a chance to be able to tell you about
Yes,
it.
yes.
So before we start, can you tell us what's the name of the movie that you have? Tell it again. I think you said it already, but tell us a little bit about that movie.
Okay, so the name of our film is I'm Fine. It is about a young couple that experiences a miscarriage, and it's told through the perspective of the husband or a lead actor, Matt. And the purpose of this film is to raise awareness about mental health, safe spaces, and spaces for men, particularly men of color, to be able to grieve and to feel safe and have the ability to be vulnerable.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, and I love that.
Yes.
I like the vulnerable part.
Right.
I know you had to be vulnerable, huh?
Listen, yes.
Yes. So what did you get out of it when you started? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can I talk about what's in my bag,
Just
though?
tell me
You sure
what's in your
can.
bag
Yes.
first. Go ahead. I love it.
My
Yes.
bag is
Yes.
my bag is heavy. We just experienced this election. My bag is heavy.
Come on.
Love it.
But we're gonna fight through this.
Yes, yes.
And
Love it.
I think that it's beautiful being able to be in this space with beautiful
strong black women.
Oh,
And it ties into the film because it was very important to me to be surrounded with black women in this
right,
film. And
right.
so this film is called I'm Fine, and like she said, it's about a miscarriage from a man's perspective, and
Mm,
it's the day in the life of this guy Matt,
right,
who walks through this whole day, um, and is just trying to make sure that everybody's good.
right.
Okay.
um, and a lot of times men don't we don't grieve, we're not
That's right.
vulnerable.
That's right.
We were raised to suck it up, men
Right,
don't
Right.
cry, you be tough, all those
right.
things, but we experience grief like everybody else,
That's
and it's
right.
not that we don't experience it, but we've been taught and conditioned to
Mm,
not express that. And
Oh,
so
right.
yes.
I want to bring awareness
Love it.
and have conversations and spark conversations around
Hmm.
grief and how it shows up in us and how
Hmm.
we
Love
then
it.
show up in the world.
Love it.
Wow.
Oh my God, that bag is full.
Yes.
Well, it's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Wow, that bag is full. And like you said, coming off of the election, I think everybody's bag is full. So
Yeah.
I thank you for for bringing that up and and emptying out your bag with that. With this movie, and we constantly hear about the a miscarriage from the woman's point of view. What prompted you to put this in front of everybody from a male perspective?
Oh, y'all do this.
Yes.
These questions,
No, the
Yes.
question's asked.
Yes.
do this.
Yes.
Y'all do this.
Yes.
Okay. What prompted me is I'm very close. I'm come from a very close knit family,
Right.
and my family is very supportive.
Right.
And we love each other. We love on each other
Love
hard, and
that.
it's big. Our
Yeah.
family's big. And my nephew, I'm very close to my nieces and nephews. My oldest nephew is in the military. He is in the Navy. He came home to visit his uncle. His uncle Jack.
Yeah, love
Listen, they're my
oh, wish
kids.
you watching.
They're my kids. And we were having a conversation, and in that conversation, he told me that his girlfriend had a miscarriage, and it was the first time I had heard it,
Oh
which
wow.
was
Wow.
troubling for me.
Mhm.
Number one, and it wasn't that he was hiding it; it's just he was just in fix it mode. And
Right.
so we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, how are you?" And he paused, and
Wow.
he's
Hmm.
like, he's my nephew, but he's my kid.
Right.
And so you just
Yes.
know.
Yes.
And I was like, "No, no, how are you?"
Mm.
And he was fighting back tears, and he said, "You're the first person to ask me
Wow.
Wow.
that." And I was just like, "Man, that is
Yeah.
unfortunate
Mhm.
because you experiencing this the same as
Yeah.
she is, and and here you are grieving."
Yeah.
And what people don't know is, and we did our research. The leading cause of couples breaking up is the loss of a child. And
Wow.
people
Mhm.
think it's
I
infidelity. I
thought
think
it was
Hmm.
it's
money. I thought it was
finances.
Yeah.
finances,
It's the loss of a
but it's
child.
a loss of the child.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's really
Wow.
hard for people to recover from that because who do you blame? How do you grieve? People grieve differently, and when you
Hmm.
get locked
Right.
into a relationship and you're both grieving in your own way, and you're not
Right.
having conversations about it,
Hmm.
um,
Right.
it could really be the detriment of the relationship. So I
Yes.
wanted to paint that light to
Yes.
be able to say and show. And back to my original thought, it was important for me to be surrounded by powerful black women. So when you
Yes.
see the film, you'll see there's a large representation
That's right.
of black women. But in addition to that, my director is a black woman.
Yeah.
My crew was reflective of that because I felt like that was, and my cast, I felt like that was very important
Right.
to
Right.
be able to tell this story in a
Right.
good way.
So you felt this movie, didn't you?
Yeah,
You felt this movie.
we did.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
So
know.
he brought this to me about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago.
Right.
And it was a heavy topic, but it was definitely one that I knew needed to be told. And so I will say that for me, it did feel like it was a lot of pressure because I was
Right.
like, I understand the gravity of this topic
Right.
and to be able to represent it accurately and so that the audience will feel it. I was like,
Right.
okay, well, we have to make sure we do this and we do it right.
Right.
And so just going through the process and talking to, people who have experienced miscarriages, speaking
Right.
to my own family members, speaking
Hmm.
to people who we've told about the project that have wanted to share their stories with us,
Right.
taking all of that and being able to bring it into this film so that it can resonate and really connect with the audience.
Yes. That's real deep.
Yeah.
That is so deep.
It
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
for me, I understand, the miscarriage, but I never really thought about it from the man's perspective.
Right. Same
I
here.
always thought about it from my perspective because of the baby being in
Hmm.
my womb and I'm having, but to literally know that men, and I mean, I know men have feelings behind it, but you kind of get the feeling like, okay, I'm alone, I'm going through this by myself, but to hear you say it as a man, to understand that it really it strikes me as, yeah, I can see that. So when you heard you said your cousin, your nephew, I'm sorry, your nephew speak of this, did it spark like emotional where it made the character even more profound for you to play this?
Yeah, when we spoke about it, it broke me because grief is not something that I can fix. Like
Right.
I can't fix that.
Mm.
That is something that's a process that you got to work through.
Right.
You got to walk through, and all I can do is just be there. And I don't know what your process is. It could be 3 weeks. It could be 3 years.
That's right.
So just kind of being there and wanting to be able to shed a light on that
Yes.
was important to me. So I
Yes.
felt it. I felt it deep, and we had several conversations about it
Yeah.
before I put pen to paper and be able to say,
Okay.
share this because this is vulnerable. It is your story, but it affects men,
Yes.
and the people that love men.
Yeah.
Affects them greatly and largely. So that was important,
Yeah.
and I want to give a quick shout out to executive producers, Tyrese Gibson,
Shout out.
Derek Blanks. Thank
Shout
you
out.
so much. I can't think about that. To my
Yes.
other producers, Raymond Lewis and
Yes.
Jonathan Smith, Eric Adams.
Love it.
To thank you guys so much for everything that you did and put into the blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Yes, our audience have a question. Go ahead on out there with that question.
Hi, my name is Burnett, and I'm so grateful to have to listen to, your journey. When does the movie premiere?
So we're in the festival circuit right now, and so while we're in the film festival circuit, you can't premiere and show your film, showcase your
Exactly.
film.
Right.
But once we get out of this film festival circuit, which will probably be in June, well, we got through May.
Okay.
So and then we have a plan to roll it out on all digital platforms. So
Okay.
hopefully
Can't
it'll
wait to
be.
watch it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to. And we're also planning a screening as
Yes.
well. Like
Good.
a screening
Okay.
that will
Oh, I
invite
can't
people
wait to
to
be
in
invited.
Atlanta. You absolutely will be.
Yes.
We gotta do the
Actually, the
show
first
from. We
one.
gotta do the
We
show
can do
from the
that.
screen.
We can
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
Did y'all hear
You
that?
hear that?
Did y'all hear that?
So
We
they're
are
gonna.
Show
I'm holding
from
you
the
to it.
screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Doing the
So
show
we
from the screen.
will be there. So my question for you is, what led you guys to take and showcase your movie here at the East Point International Film Festival?
Well, we've been submitting to a bunch of film festivals, but we want to make sure that because we're an Atlanta-based
Right.
production, Atlanta-based crew, like
Oh,
we're all
good.
All right. Shout out
Yes.
to
Shout out
Atlanta.
to
shout out to Atlanta,
ATL.
Yes,
and so
sir.
you're always gonna get the best support when you're home. So this film festival, we've been at a couple other film festivals here in Atlanta as well, and just the support that we get here in the city, being from the city, being in the city, um, this was a fantastic film festival to be a part of.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna just say this from East Point.
Yes.
This festival
Hit
is
it.
nice.
Hit it. Right? It's nice. Hit it. Look at us. All right. So we just happy and proud and just thankful for allowing y'all to come on, and I can't wait to see this film. I'm going to question you some more because I want to know more about you. So when
Miss
we
X.
Miss
Yes,
X,
ma'am.
this Miss X, yeah. So we can't wait for you to for this to be premiered, so we can get on out here and enjoy y'all movie, and for you to direct it. I just got one more question before I leave. I know we're supposed to wrap it up, but how long you been directing?
This is actually my first film.
Yeah. Like, I just needed because you look like a baby.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes.
This
So
is my first film. Chad came to me with this idea, and I was nervous. Nervous. I was like, I don't know.
yes,
I don't know.
it's good.
But I was so much support from my community, from Chad, from the crew that we brought on. They spoke life into me to be able to do this project, and I'm happy with how it turned out.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I am. God is so good. Yes, I'm sorry. I had to get that in there. Well, like I said, I am so anxious and can't wait to see the movie.
Right.
I'm glad you're here. We're thankful that y'all took time to talk to the audience and talk to us.
That's right.
I know y'all was in there doing y'all thing in there, and now we get to talk to you. And we thank y'all so much for being a part of What's in the
Thank you
Bag and
guys so
emptying
much.
your bag.
Thank you so much.
Yes, God bless y'all. And we are going to be back in a few
Well,
minutes.
before you guys
Go,
go,
I'm
I'm going
sorry.
to go ahead and invite you guys to come back
Yes,
on our show.
yes,
We go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We would love to have you guys on the show
yes.
for a full segment so that we get a chance to
your
explore
bag.
more of your bag and future projects that you have coming up.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we're gonna go ahead on and we get ready to get up out of here. First interview for the day. We had it done. God bless you, and you have a wonderful. And thank you so much. Yes. All right.